Love yourself to death and be selfish. Do everything to serve yourself first and then serve the world. Only if you are fulfilled, healed, whole, and complete, you'll be able to share. And incomplete, you can't heal the world. And the overflow of that love can be shared with the world. That is very important. This is Rajeshri Birla and Kumar Mangalam Birla. They really helped me to a lot.
Wow, this makes me very emotional. My mother asked me, what is it that you want? Sorry, this we'll have to edit. And I said, Mom, I want you to quit.
If family is kept well afford, mothers should be at home till the child is 40-30.
The main question now, okay, for you. How can we become immortal?
Yes.
Hello everyone, today I'm really excited to welcome a very special guest. It's none other than Dr. Mehta. He is a global leading holistic health guru with over 45 years of experience. Hello Mickey, thank you so much for coming on my podcast.
Pleasure is mine and thank you so much. Very grateful to you for having.
So please tell me, why do you do what you do? And you've been doing this for over 45 years. What makes you so passionate about this?
If you see an ocean or rivers and what floats around inside, the floatables don't have a will of their own. But human beings do have. Yet, when you are in the state of surrender and submissiveness, which is swikriti and samarpan, you become the chosen one to do what you can do the best. And then nature navigates you. How do flowers pollinate? When pollens fly around in the air, with the will of nature, pollination happens. Pollens are in the state of surrender, acceptance. So, I'm in the state of surrender, acceptance, and I do what I do the best because nature wants me to.
How beautifully put. Thank you. I think this is one of the most beautiful introductions we've had by somebody, and rightly said. So today we're talking about immortalization or being immortalized. So starting from the womb, how can a mother or a pregnant woman think about life or do certain or follow certain practices so that the child is on a path of being immortal?
Most kings in the Vedic period used to live very, very long. Of course, life was minus all the corruption and pollution. But because there was Garbha Sanskar. In Garbha Sanskar, the sankalpa of the mother and the parents, even before the soul enters the womb, and the siddhis for Lambi Ayusha, Ayushman Bhava. The Ashirvad of Ayushman Bhava literally added more breaths, more vitality, more immunity to life. Literally help people have more growth hormones, more alertness, more responses, better circulation, stronger heart, deeper breathing. The power of vibratory frequency of words and intent of the words with emotions are very high. They create a coherence. So right from that point, then of course then breaths and food and faith, everything put together, there's a whole science of Lambi Ayushya. Not only that, a scientist called Dr. Rivers says that genes are eternal, they're immortal. Bodies are immortal because bodies have a mind to interfere with. So they have to die to disorder, disease, degeneration, disintegration, decay, deaths. But genes are immortal. So, because your grandmother's nose is sitting on you, your grandfather's eyebrows are expressing through you, and your four grandfathers' eyes are seeing me. So they keep replicating and expressing themselves down the generations. which means if you were to live a very watertight life in equilibrium, in absolute harmony with the bioclocks synchronized with the cosmic clocks, we could be immortal. Yogis live for 200, 300 years. They never died. They breathed in the last, transmigrated, transformed, reformed, but they never died to diseases. So disease and death cannot be your destiny. It is a disgrace to mankind. So I always tell that death has no right on life. Death is a culmination of diseases, and diseases are the culmination of your choices. Change your choice to eternally rejoice.
How nice. And like when you talk about genes and DNA, do you think there's anything to do with our genes and DNA that plays an important role in our health today?
Extremely, very much. So let's say a particular pedigree of cat can live only for 7 years. Particular pedigree of dog will live only for 12 years. Particular category of rabbit, lion, they're predetermined program of life. Humans have an open program. They come with the program of the genes of forefathers, but that program can be changed. The determinism can be changed into indeterminism because 95% of our genes are indeterministic, only 5%. Epigenetics, neuroplasticity, mind-gut axis, microbiomes, microbiota, optimism, biology of belief. These are the things which can make us eternal. Modern science says that it takes 7 days for your stomach lining to change for you, 30 days for your skin to change for you, 90 days for your musculoskeletal structure to change for you, and 1 whole year for your whole being to change for you, provided you do a very disciplined yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dhyan, dana, samadhi. Then you work towards evolution. You evolve towards evolution. That's the science of anthropology, which means the science of yogis, which means you can be immortalized.
Yeah.
You can reverse diseases. However disastrous, detrimental disease you have, till the time the breath is on, we have been successful in many cases bringing people back to life. And we work with modern science. We work with the custodians. We work with oncos. We work with the neuro. We work with the cardiac specialists. We work with the modern science.
So when we talk about yogis, and you've mentioned them a few times, and it's very intriguing because I've grown up hearing like yogis lived for a number of years. They held their life in their mool chakra, and then it was only at their will that they could let go of this life. What is your take on that? Do you think today it's possible for us to live as long as the yogis, and how?
You want to ask me a question, you have it in your mind, you tie your question to me with a command, and I answer. So that means you are in charge what you want to ask. You are in charge to choose what you want to eat. You are in charge to choose how you want to breathe and move, how you want to sleep better, create. So you, which means not your body, are in charge of everything. How will your breath serve you longer? How much breath you will conserve? How much heart will continue beating? How long? How many lung lobes will be filled with air and empty of toxins? You are in charge.
Yeah.
You are aware, you are sajak, chaitanya, jagrut and drashta. You can live for it.
I understand that, and it's about discipline.
Anushasana.
How can people today in this life of so much distraction live, like follow a few things? If you could name a few, like your top 3 things that people must follow if they want to achieve that kind of discipline, because we all know that we have the power. A lot of people understand that today, but how to reach that stage? Could you tell us 2 or 3 things that one can follow?
Self-love is so important. Everybody talks about it, but nobody really understands.
Okay.
Love yourself to death and be selfish. Do everything to serve yourself first and then serve the world. Only if you are fulfilled, healed, whole, and complete, you'll be able to share. An incomplete you can't heal the world. And the overflow of that love can be shared with the world. That is very important. When we talk about the word discipline or anushasan, it comes with a will of self-love. I want to celebrate. I want to accelerate. I want to be in joy, ananda, state of bliss. Now that can only be possible if your body is not broken. It is whole. That is only possible when your body is not ill. It is healed. And that is only possible if you are not anchoring and chasing life to death. If you're chasing life to death, you will circle on the circumference, suffering. You will never be centered, celebrating. Now, being in the center, celebrating is equilibrium, equanimity, and that equation of your biology, physiology, psychology, immunology gives you homeostasis, which is a baseline biology. And that keeps you completely in balance, in harmony, where the confluence of energies don't tip the balance. What is yoga? Yoga is a confluence of energies. Yin Yang, Hatha, Ganga, Jamna, they meet at Prayagraj, Saraswati spot. So yoga births new realities. So yoga births new cells, new memories of functions of cells, spontaneity of creativity, growth hormones on the tap, oxytocin, dopamine, endorphins on the tap. They'll never dry up. Now there's a new science of telomeres and telomerase. They are the enzymes at the end of the chromosomes, which can keep growing and you will never die. When your telomeres and telomerase stop growing, the cellular division stops and cellular replication stops. So you die because your cells are not born. So with breath, movement, silence, peace, recreation, mingling with the elements, prayer, temples, energy, everything put together. Sunshine, moonlight, sky, stars, breath, trees, birds, bees. They'll give you the life force you ever wanted. Waking up before the sun and sleeping soon after sunset will give you longevity unimaginable. Currently, I'm working with two such very important human beings in the society who are taking my consultation on living a life of excellence beyond 90 and nothing. And they are doing so well. They are completely free of their diabetes medicines.
Okay.
They were type 2.
Wow.
They are now completely free of their blood pressure medicines.
Amazing.
They are completely free of asthma, pumps and steroids.
Oh my God.
And they are free of physiotherapy and sleep apnea. Now they can breathe independently, sleep independently, move independently. And they were a little slouched, crouched, spine crooked.
Of course.
All perfect.
Wow. Amazing.
You can reverse it from any.
Amazing. I think this one goal that we have at Skin Yoga is to make sure that at least India first, and if not global, people are disease free. People are not reliant on medicine and they're not starting and ending their day with pills. And they're opting for natural way of living and understanding this science that experts like you have studied and lived and taught for so long. And I know that you have also cured grade 4 cancer, stage 4 cancer for your mother.
I will say not me. It is a system of nature, the intelligence of nature. And all my MD level doctors and my master level therapists, they've done it with me. I've understood the subject very well. And I'm still learning it. I'm mastering the art of immortality. I really don't know how far I'll achieve it. But super longevity, guaranteed.
Wow.
Guaranteed. Unless you make a mistake,
Wow.
it can be achieved.
So I was talking about your mother. You know, you cured her cancer. You know, you've shared the story.
Me,
Of course.
me,
And you're right.
doctors, my therapist, and it is Naisarg Upchar, Ayurveda, Yoga, which cured, healed.
So can you state 2 or 3 specific things that your mother did that reversed her cancer?
Of the hundreds and thousands of things that we did, which means we literally used some very powerful herbs like Punarnava, Tashimularista, Gokru, Amritasava, and some very powerful Neem, Brahmi, Tulsi, and much more. And we used a very particular aloe vera, or aloe vera barbatinus miller, and much more. And cows, Govardhan Narak.
Okay.
Apart from that, I would say Panchakarma is the most powerful tool, and a day is not far. Ayurveda Panchakarma will be embraced by most hospitals worldwide. Today, first world countries like America, Australia, England, and Europe are starting Ayurveda institutions for certification.
Amazing.
Starting Ayurveda clinics and dispensaries are allowing Ayurveda medicines to be imported by individuals on prescription and by pharmacies. Can imagine. And we, most Indians, still scoff at it. I always say, when modern medicine is magical, it can save life in time. Ayurveda is miraculous. It can give you super longevity. So, modern medicine, saving life in time, and Ayurveda, longevity, sublime. If modern medicine is milk, Ayurveda is a cream. And together, life can be a willful dream.
Yes, because it's really important to understand Ayurveda in the modern times. For example, in earlier times, milk was a sort of amrit. My next question.
Still an amrit,
Yes.
provided it comes from a source of open fields,
Grazing cows.
grazing cows, liberated free cows, not chained and stressed cows, where the over yield of milk doesn't take away the life force of the cow, where it is not done by machines, where the cows are not fed with antibiotics to make them live longer and fight diseases, and hormones to make them yield more milk. Now that milk, which is free of all this, will become an ashirvad, a prasad. The other milk can leave very disastrous.
Do you know the milk that's available in the market today to us?
It's all adulterated
And-
or full of that. So don't drink gallons of it. Yeah, but sometimes you want to have tea, it's okay. Sometimes coffee, okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes ice cream, okay.
Hmm.
But if that becomes a major part of your dincharya
Yeah.
and ritucharya,
Yeah.
then it is not.
So what are the alternatives to dairy from the nutritional standpoint?
Even the vegan milks available so-called in the market are so much with
Preservatives.
preservatives, coloring agents, flavoring agents,
Sweetener.
sweeteners,
Yeah.
and fragrance.
So what are the alternatives?
I would say make almond milk at home, coconut milk at home, shingdana milk at home. And there are many home kitchens today doing this for you.
Look for them.
Look for them.
Yeah. Could you also, throw some light on the science behind eating and screen time together?
So naturally, while you are eating, if your intimacy with food is 100%, in absolute humility, in absolute deep dhanyavad, I'm not using the word gratitude, it's a very shallow word. Dhanyavad, dhanya ho. The meaning of dhanya means may you be in samriddhi, abundance.
Okay.
So the nourishment is in abundance and samriddhi is in abundance. But yes, and healing. And with, Hindus have this mantra, Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Punaktu Sarviryam Karvavahe
Okay.
Tejasvina.
Okay.
Tejasvina.
Okay.
Tej, Osh,
Yeah.
Yash. Power is much more than body. So in Ayurveda, the food when eaten with intimacy and emotional bond With Dhanyavad, in Swikriti and Samarpan, you get the Samarthan nourishment of the nature. So typically, Rasa Rakta Mausham Meda Ashti Maja Shukra. Your food enters your rasa, rasayan, rakta, your blood, Mausham Meda, your adipose tissue, your flesh, your muscle, your nerves, ashti, your bones, maja, your absolute nervous system, and shukra, your totality of your tej, oj, everything put together, creativity, the impetus of productivity, enthusiasm. It reaches, so it nourishes your soul.
And when we watch screen, our attention is not there.
Opposite, digestion becomes poor, breathing becomes poor, circulation becomes poor. The acid poured in the stomach to break the food becomes poor. Then assimilation is poor, elimination is poor.
Yeah, true.
You come in the state of dis-ease, degeneration, disintegration, decay.
That's true. This is a very important point, and I wanted to specially ask you this because today the generation, even elders, while eating, they need a screen time, and that's probably the root cause of all diseases caused by culture. Yeah.
Have a system of eating for 48 minutes for one meal and once a day. So they have lovely systems of Ambil. These are powerful, fantastic scientific systems of health.
Yes. True. And the main question now, okay, for you, how can we become immortal?
Yes. So the day you drop the chase for more likes, more following, including more money to support a bigger lifestyle, to do better business, to grow, more clothes, more food, more sex, everything put together. The day the more goes, less brings light. And light brings love. Love brings empathy, sympathy, compassion, equanimity. Equanimity brings immortal energy.
Wow. It's very difficult to not chase the more today.
Once I spoke to 2 billionaires who were being looked after me about decades together.
Okay.
That's stuff. Handover, surrender, charity. If I were you, I would be bathing in the sun, basking in the sky, enjoying the full moons, admiring the stars, hugging the trees, smelling the roses, experiencing the sweetness of fruit, jumping in the rivers, dipping in the lakes, swimming in the oceans.
Oh my God.
I would be evolving as a human.
I love that. I grew up on a farm.
I wouldn't be lost in the circle of life.
I wish we all have that understanding.
Today, I'm, reeling under the debts I acquired. Almost 45 years, ups and downs of businesses, expansion, fall, rise, and of course, thankfully today I'm reeling out of it.
Yes.
The work has been very good because we only focus now on serious ailment management, and my daughter has launched a very good web app called Antap.digital, which should address every problem of mankind. So I have decided the day I'm completely get free and I hand over, I'm going to be doing Siva. I'm going to be doing healing free for all mankind, giving advice on disease-free life, free. Today also, when people cannot afford to pay my fees in my office or my fees at their home or in hometown, if they want me personally, I call them to my house. I don't charge them a dime. I don't discriminate. I give them free advice. If they can't afford the fees for my therapies for a year, because 12, 15 people look after you for a year, I give them free advice. As many times you want to call me, do all these things.
Does that give you joy? And what kind of joy do you derive from that?
Doing a lot of free work gives a lot of joy. Looking after a lot of people who can't afford, I enjoy treating them more. I call them to my center, come anytime, enjoy there. Not a rag to be paid. All you need to tell me is that I have a financial difficulty, I can't pay. That's it.
How beautiful.
Beautiful. And many times you give medicines also free.
Yes.
Herbal supplements free. Nutritional programs free.
Yeah.
I put on some of my trainers free to them. It's okay. It doesn't cost.
So like you have seen the ups and downs in life. You've been in this industry forever. One thing hasn't stopped is learning. If today a lot of young generation, they're making a lot of money very soon, what kind of ratio would you recommend that they give back to the society? Like how you give your free time? How much of it should they give back for free starting now at the age of 16, 17, 18 when they're making so much money?
So I'll tell you, after my daughter finished a master's degree in USA, she did a STEP program. She got a job of almost 1 crore rupees annually, maybe a little more. But what was missing there is the emotional wealth,
Fulfillment.
And those couple of years damaged her. She learned to be so individualistic, so independent, that her perspective of life said, no, I'm alone in life.
That's happening with
Separate.
everybody.
I'm separate from the world.
Yeah.
After she's come back here since the last 2.5, 3 years, and has changed to know we're all together. Vasudevo Kutumbaka. We're all one. She's thawed. Because she was lonely, she was suffering emotional deficit, she was suffering the cold weather, the gloominess, no sun, and that has a physiological reaction.
Absolutely.
No endorphins, no serotonin, completely hormonal mismatch, imbalance.
So what kind of ratio would you recommend for somebody who's making?
I would say give away. How I wish I could give up.
When you were starting off journey?
How I wish. Even now.
Yeah.
How I wish. I have certain accountability and responsibilities towards my old investors, new investors.
But it's very contradictory to self-love, right? When people look at self-love today and they're just starting off, these are young people around the age of 20. They need to experience the materialistic world to realize that that's not what gives them pleasure. It's the other way around. There has to be a starting point.
Okay, the starting point is nothing is yours. The oxygen that you're breathing out of the trees, the lungs are celebrating on, not yours. The water that comes to you from the world, universe, is not yours. The sun, which is responsible for photosynthesis and morphogenesis, is not yours. Nothing is yours. You're like a Sufi. See, look at here. You come, everything comes from here, you're the transit point, and it has to go out of here. Don't hold it. You'll get contaminated. See, nothing is yours. Give it all away. As much as possible. If you save for sickness, you will suffer. Certainly sickness will come to you.
Oh.
Because you save for it. You prepared yourself for it.
Oh my God. So do you mean that people should not get health insurance, for example?
I haven't insured myself yet.
Oh.
Live a life of faith and optimism. Well, to each their own. Do get insured if you're living a life of ignorance.
Yeah.
Avidya, asmita, raga, dvesha, abhidvesha. If your life is full of kama, krodha, lobha, moha, madhma, matsya, and take out protection. Today we see, people move around with 10 bodyguards, 15 bodyguards. There is a fear,
Yeah.
And fear comes out of guilt.
Okay.
If you are guilt-free, a Sant Mahatma will not move around with a bodyguard. With bodyguards.
Because nothing is yours. This body is not yours.
ये सर
Give it.
समर्पण है ना सब कुछ सभी का है. And you're one with all. Everything that is yours belongs to the world. Everything that belongs to the world is yours. Because live like the one who rules the world or live like the one who doesn't care who rules the world. A beggar can live with an attitude that I'm the king. Everything is mine.
Ah.
Or I don't care who does it belong to.
This wisdom comes to most of us much later in life. And for someone who is in the age of 40, 50, who realized that, oh my God, like that was not what I had to chase. I want to give away everything, but now I don't have a health to do it. What are the few things that they can do to revive their health back so they can devote the rest of their life to the society?
Don't cheat on taxes. And from your surplus, share a lot. Just share a lot. There are so many causes waiting out there for your support. Adopt children. Adopt families. Support education. Open up a trust for medical support treatments. And there is so much you can do close to your cause. Do all that. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Don't breathe out. Hold it. Hold it. Let it out. Now let go. You're relaxed. Letting go. Giving away. Breathing out. Relaxes you. Keeps you easy. Otherwise, you're so stressed protecting all the millions and millions. You're so stressed.
Today, parents choose to make their children sleep in a separate room. What is your take on that, and what's the science behind it?
So that's a big offense towards the children's life and growth. They don't deserve to languish at such a young, tender age. Children's subconscious mind is very tender. It detours in sleep. You see children chuckling and smiling. Sometimes you see children's faces becoming very serious. Sometimes you hear them cry suddenly out, fearful, panic, and they piss, they pass, piss and they shit. It's because fear, phobia, fun, joy, these emotions are experienced by the wandering mind. Now, when there is fear, phobia, panic, they need to be resolved immediately. Then it is resolved. If it is resolved, it is dissolved. If it is not resolved, it starts harboring day after day, night after night, months after months, years after years. It grows and bundles into toxic personality trait of being very insecure, unsure, low self-esteem, low self-confidence, and damaged goods.
Just not sleeping with your child can
Until 9, 10, 11.
9, 10, 11?
Like that.
Wow.
And otherwise, see, they'll be so comfort, so relaxed, so confident, so creative, so unintimidated. Otherwise, they'll be fearful, intimidated, insecure, phobia-driven, fear-driven.
This is very, very valuable. And
Resolve them with lots of emotional love. When the mother picks up the child and puts the child on the heart, the ear on the heart, the child picks up the resonance of the heartbeat and correlates it with the avastha in the womb. The child comes. Even the griping pain, this can be calmed. Stroking on the spine, gently, love. Transformation happens.
true.
बच्चा रूपांतरित हो जाता है, परिवर्तन आता है, क्रांति घटती है.
And these are all according to our Vedic sciences. And we've been doing this, but now we need a reminder to live a certain way. Now, for parents who have kids in the age of 3 to 6, what are the few things that they can practice according to our ancient Vedic knowledge so that they go towards living an immortal life?
If family is kept well afford, mothers should be at home till the child is 40, 50. If the family is kept. For those mothers who have to go out to work, I respect them, regard them. They're doing that to become a pillar of support, economical support. Give your child all the attention, love, care. Be there when they are coming. Prepare fresh food early in the morning, fresh food when they come. Don't give them peppies, kurkures, Tetra Packs. white bread sandwiches, shortcuts. We grew up with upma, poha, parathe, ratalu, akhrot, kishmish, khajur, dhania, kheer, rav, khichdi, pulao.
This makes me very emotional
Huh.
because when I was growing up, my mother was working with my father. And I clearly remember at the age of, say, 14, 15, my mother asked me, what is it that you want? I'm sorry, this we'll have to edit.
No, that's okay. Both should happen.
And, I said, because she was constantly working, our nanny was bringing us up. And I said, Mom, I want you to quit, and it was,
I sort of appreciate, when my daughter, we were living in Mahim, a simple middle class life, things changed, everything got better. We came to Hajili. My daughter from Kamaza Convent, we put her in Hillspring International. And I told my wife, look, this is a modern school, international baccalaureate system. It will be a shift of paradigm. The child will be the state of flux. And here people are coming in S-Class, Range Rovers, and Bentleys. Your child will be going in a school bus. So be at home. Leave your work. When the child comes back, seeing a different world, he'll be so excited to tell you and pour out. And if you're there,
yeah,
a slate will be clean.
absolutely.
If you're not there,
Yeah.
it will be bottled day after day. Because the window of that 1 hour in the day, when you come back at 7:30, it is too little. And you will play with her, you will feed her, then you will make her sleep, then you will hug her, kiss her. She'll be well rounded, nourished.
Yeah.
She'll be empty.
Yeah.
Her perspectives will be answered. Her perceptions will be clarified.
Absolutely. That's a gift that you can give. Some other can give.
We did.
Wow. Amazing.
Where my co-host went to US for a master, for an undergraduate and masters. I told my wife that only if you go and stay with her.
Wow.
I don't want her to become emotionally damaged to goods.
Okay.
And I was doing better in life, but not that better that I could afford $1.5 million monthly for education, stay, food, everything put together for 2. But it was a 6 years ahead. And I said, let me try very, very gracefully. This is Rajeshri Billa and Kumar Mangalam Perua. They really helped me to a lot.
Wow.
Great extent.
Wow.
Because of which we could go through this. My gratitude, that is such a philanthropic man.
Wow.
They give unconditionally. They don't tell when they give. Whether it is a cause of temples, hospitals, food program, housing program, nobody knows how much they give it charity.
That's true charity. And
They themselves don't.
wow.
Because they give with one hand, the other hand.
I just mentioned,
I see it. And of course, then they were again borrowings and business not doing well and all that.
it's a part of life.
But I stuck my grounds.
Yeah.
For the first 2.5 years, my wife stayed in an apartment which was clean, just outside the gate of the college campus, that she could step down and turn around.
Oh, nice.
Because 9 to 9.
Yeah.
And we pulled this through. And thankfully,
Yeah.
it's okay. So thank you, Kumar Mangalam. Thank you, Rajeshri. Love you all. May God bless and give your family lots. And give the best to your children.
Thank you for sharing that.
When we look after terminal ill people or chronic ailments, multiple ailments, we give singing therapy. Sound therapy is separate. Singing therapy is separate. Primordial sound therapy is separate. Everything rewires you, reorients you, reorganizes you.
Okay.
And brings wholeness back.
Okay.
Then there is acupuncture, acupressure, and then laughter.
Yeah.
Everything put together.
Okay.
And panchkarma, naturopathy. Yeah. Oh my God, millions of things. Just meditation in the swimming pool.
Okay.
And reorient your bio clocks
In a swimming pool.
or any water.
Okay. Oh,
Just sitting sukhasana under a shower
yeah.
and doing nothing.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
can just reset your mind. So we had many therapies that we mastered.
Okay. Wow. Amazing. India is a young country. What, according to you, is the top hindrance that's causing people not to live to their fullest?
Packaged foods, preserved foods,
Hmm.
the culture of smoking and drinking can destroy the high octane chase for the C-suite in the corner, for recognition, for likes, for following, for attention, hankering for more and more will destroy the youth, destroy cultures. This world is getting into planetary aspirations, planetary chemistry, planetary biology, planetary threats. No more things will be localized to countries.
Right.
Everything is going to be planetary in the next 8-10 years.
Okay.
Planetary weather.
Okay. Wow. That was my next question. Where do you think the wellness industry is heading? Could you elaborate on the...
Well, wellness industry is in the golden era because very many people are falling ill. Unfortunately, we don't want to cash on them. There are many people I tell them that if you do all these things, you'll be free of your disease for life. And if you continue to do, the disease will never come back for life. And if you continue to do, you'll remain healthy, heal, and whole all your life. So, but nevertheless, for those who don't, and they fall a prey, and for those who don't pray, for those who fall a prey, and for those
who do not pray.
I mean, the industry is going to grow because the need for wellness will grow because illness will grow. So wellness will grow.
For people who don't have access to you and your services, people in smaller towns, for example.
My Insta, my Facebook, my LinkedIn.
Right.
And I do lot of free work.
Okay.
So there are many NGOs who call me at a charge. Me with Madam Amrutaji Fadnavis, with her NGO Divyaj, lots of work. Right from municipal sweepers to municipal children,
wonderful,
to constabulary of the Mumbai police, to ladies, women police,
wonderful,
to jailmates,
okay,
rural areas, training them for singing, music, yoga, breathing, awareness of health, guided health for women.
Do you also make them meditate? And according to you, what is the importance of meditation?
Stopping is conserving energy, preserving breath. Stilling is growing your energy and growing the length of the breath and the breaths of life. Getting centered after stilling brings a sense of being connected and whole with the world. Gives you solutions from problems. Spinning on the circumference gives you zero stability, so insecurity, anxiety, so pain, disappointments, grudges, a thought process of separation of life and holding everybody else responsible. Centered, you take full accountability and responsibility, so you find full solutions.
Okay, now a very tricky question. Do you think meditation can help one lose weight?
Yes. Because when you meditate, when you silence yourself, your agitated body, irrhythmic breath, your irrhythmic heart, your irrhythmic nervous system, digestive system, glycogen management, insulin management, renal management, everything gets aligned, synchronized, orchestrated, so BMR gets better.
Okay.
Absorption of food gets better, assimilation of food gets better, elimination of toxins get better. So it has resolved to exercise, the resolve to rest gets better. The promotion of repair, rejuvenation, regeneration of cells get better. So obviously, And just the very thought that I want to lose weight will imprint upon your DNA and make your genes express in your behavior in physiology, biochemistry.
Oh my God.
Bruce Lipton says
Amazing.
that your belief can change your biology. Dr. Mehta says your breath can change your hormonology.
Wow.
Meditation can change your emotions and psychology.
Yeah.
Endocrinology.
Amazing. So important. And you just said it so simply, but this is so deep. Like just meditating can have all of these effects, which is great.
Joe Dispenza,
Yes.
Bruce Lipton,
Yes.
Deepak Chopra, Schrodinger, Dr. Roger Penrose, and you can name from life of determinism of Newtonian and Einstein physics to life of indeterminism of Max Planck's physics of quantum physics. Indeterministic life, which is conscious life of awareness. If change is constant, be the choreographer of your own change.
Sure. Now, last question is, if you had to suggest something to the health ministry in India to change in their policy, what would it be?
I know of very many hospitals in UK who started allowing Chinese medicine, naturopathy, homeopathy, and Ayurveda alongside. They allow the patients to do it. In US, Australia also. And now, Middle East and Far East are catching up. So, hospitals should allow Panchakarma and naturopathy. Insurance companies should pay the bills of all the Ayurveda treatments, post-surgery, pre-surgery, to prevent surgery, of homeopathy as well. Homeopathy, naturopathy, and Ayurveda are very powerful sciences. I can never say that these sciences are beyond the sciences of medical science, but they are very parallel and complementary in nature. The confluence of both can create magic and miracles. So I always say, we work in conjunction with medical custodians. We don't go against them. We never promote people not going through medical protocol. We do everything alongside. But today, very many cardiac surgeons, neurosurgeons, spine surgeons are telling people no, surgery is not required. Wait.
Wow.
I respect them.
Wow.
I know so many onco-surgeons who say, no, we will not do surgery now. Not required. Just let turn around. We'll give it a chance.
Really?
Or this is happening.
Yeah.
Customized, individualized medicine is up the corner. Classical, botanical medicine is up the corner. Herbal, individualized medicine is up the corner. In fact, in 1980s, individualized medicine was to be launched, but the whole pharma lobby stopped it. Otherwise, the over-the-counter medicines sales would be possible. But today, I see and know that genetic-specific, constitution-specific medicine is around the corner. And for thousands of years, Ayurveda, homeopathy, naturopathy is doing constitution-specific. So when we treat people, even our breath and workouts are constitution-specific. Our massages are constitution-specific. Our food is prakriti-specific. Then movement is constitution-specific. Meditation is constitution-specific. Rest, repair, recreation, acupuncture, acupressure, panchakarma, everything is specific to the medical condition, environment, gender, age, yoga, Ayurveda, naturopathy can make a dead man walk and a dumb man talk. This is to inspire people.
Right. No, of course.
This is a figure of speech of hyperbole,
Yeah.
exaggeration, but
It's a possibility.
in ancient times, marma chikitsa could bring back person from the dead after being brain dead also.
Okay.
Acupuncture chikitsa
Yeah.
also worked and got people out of the dead. Until 96 hours of you being brain dead, the opportunity of you to come back is there, because today quantum mechanics says that the microtubular between your two brains has quantum fluctuation alive. And if that is stimulated in you through chants, agnihotra, marma chikitsa, and gomutar, fragrance of chandan, saffron, saffron,
Wow.
there's a good chance you can bring a person back to life.
Oh my God.
Now these chikitsas are there today.
Okay.
Why is modern science today talking about longevity? Which means how far you will stretch as far you can be meticulous, you'll be magical. You're not meticulous, you'll be a disaster.
True. True. I hope with your help and experts who have this kind of knowledge and make our country and the people around the world immortals, disease free, and healthy.
Reverse every disease. And when doctors tell you that this tablet you have to have for life, they are correct. Because they don't know your potential of turning it around. Every human has a potential to turn it around with appropriate breath, regulated discipline, appropriate food. If you have cancer, stop feeding it. It might disappear. If you have asthma, empower your lungs. Asthma will say bye-bye. There is nothing to fight a cancer or a cardiac disease or a neuro problem. Everything is a part of you. Love it. Watch it with love. Grow in awareness and feed it all it needs to evolve and dissolve. It will happen before your eyes.
Wow.
You don't have to be aggressive with it. Fight it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Is there something that you want to tell our audience?
Yes, my signature sign-off is always there. I always tell people that 10 commandments for being immortal, to get immortalized, are: commandment number 1, let wellness be the religion number 1. Religions divide, wellness integrates and unites. You will keep living. Commandment number 2, join and embrace a wellness revolution for human evolution. No sooner you start chasing stomach, hips, butts, and just gut health, you will lose the weight. Commandment number 3, the best exercise for strong biceps is to uplift the poor. Commandment number 4, the best exercise for strong shoulders is to take the responsibility of the underprivileged. Commandment number 5, the best exercise for strong legs is to be rooted in humility, to be better rooted in humanity. Commandment number 6, sleep every night with a wish to heal yourself and wake up every morning with a promise to heal the world. And then everyone can get energized, maximized, optimized, naturalized, internalized, eternalized, revolutionized, immunized, humanized, and then with skin yoga, get hypnotized, and with Dr. Mickey Mehta, everybody can get immortalized and everyone will get Mickey-ized.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It was wonderful to have you on our podcast and share your experience.
Maximum people can see this and maximum people can evolve out of this. Thank you, God. Thank you. And thank you to you.
Thank you.